Hi everyone, welcome back to CrochetRocks and another open with me. This time it's Crochet Now, which sometimes have pretty cool free gifts. I've got these crochet hooks from there recently, but there's I think pattern books in this one. It's a double bumper pack. Just recently the bumper packs that I've had have been out of date, so it will be interesting to see if this one is okay, or if it's one they're passing off. But it's got a Rowan book, and they do have some really nice bits and pieces in their books. So let's see, got pattern books. It's got two. There's the Rowan book and the Hook Nook, which you can just about see through the cover. So let's get this side out first. Easier said than done. It's stuck. There we go, that's that one. And there's something else in there as well. Probably just an advert. There's that book. Let's get this one and there will be no more rustling. And we can properly have a look. Currently this is worth $11.99, this Rowan pattern book. And I have seen the Rowan books through, sorry about that, through Deramores. And they're not always cheap. So this has got a few patterns in. We'll look at that at the end. And this one we'll look afterwards. And we'll concentrate on the magazine first. So now this is a pattern card. Oh, look at that. Crochet your own Pusheen the cat blanket. It's kind of cute. And there is a chart that shows you how to do it in there. So that's that one. They often give away a pattern like this. So put that aside. And we'll look at the magazine first. So I'm going to pull the blind down a little bit because I feel like it is really, I don't want to make it too dark, but at the same time it is hard to see with the sun as bright as it is today. So now we have a little patch of sun. We'll see what it looks like with the light on. That might be better. Artificial light, as long as it doesn't bounce back. Okay, so we'll put up with this little light patch. Can't really do anything about that one. So what we've got: Parisian chic, beautiful decor, stylish scarves and gorgeous lace designs. There's a brand new crochet along, amazing amigurumis. That's actually pretty cute, I have to say. I'm sorry about my bracelet clanging on the desk here. Craft for mental health, the history of crochet, expert advice and more. Now that's weird because I actually did a piece on that once about the studies that had been put into knitting and crochet, and I guess it's no surprise because years ago when there was such a thing in this country as convalescent homes, people did do crafting. So and this is quite a nice little sweater for a little girl. So, looks promising. It's promising. So it's got a Parisian theme, this one. Paris in springtime. I'm not going to read all the editorials while we're here. Quite like the scarf. It's quite a different one. Let's have a look. Bring it over. This one. It's just a standard kind of ripple pattern. Not really keen on this. For some reason I like my patterns to be symmetrical, so if that was like that I wouldn't mind it, but when things are a bit off center they don't sit too cool with me. But that's funky. I don't know if you can see it too well, but it's actually the Eiffel Tower in kind of like fretwork, I guess, and a hexagon blanket. Spring Green, West Yorkshire Spinners signature yarn. Let's move these books over. They're starting to encroach on our space. Amigurumis. Quite nice. Now that's nice. I hope that's in there. I say that, but I never make them, so I don't know why I hope. 100 micro crochet motifs. Really small little kind of applique. Return from Neverland. That's the return of Wendy. Wendy and Peter Pan. How brilliant is that? At the Wool Warehouse. I guess you probably will find it elsewhere, but that's just brilliant. I'm glad that's back. I really like Wendy and Peter Pan yarns. Really do. Do you remember a little while ago I made that delicious donut with a ring for putting on the stroller? So that's very similar. I was actually toying with the idea of making something like that. But if I don't do it, I just wait a while and somebody else does it. That's how it always works out. Whenever I have a pattern in my head, if I don't get on straight away and do it, I'll find someone else has got that vibe and they go ahead and do it. A lot of filet crochet in this, or fillet. It's not fillet, is it? King Cole Drifter always looks pretty, but I have some of it. I'm not that keen. I do have some, and when I use it, I guess that if I made one large thing like the blanket, then it would come into its own. But maybe the patterns that I've used it for have not been really showing the beauty of that yarn. Some variegated yarn kind of needs a big pattern. So here we are with the Parisian Plat wrap. Parisian Plat. I don't know why it's called that. It's not plaited. It's ripple. But it does uses one ball of beautiful cotton yarn and the interesting Jacob's ladder technique to crochet this light and airy spring scarf. That is pretty. Quite like that. And if you made it a little bit wider, it'd make a nice wrap. Not bad. At least the arms are not baggy. Again though, it is rows and rows of these, you know, UK treble or US double crochet, and you all know I don't like that. If I were to make this, I would have to change it, so it'd be kind of adapted. I wouldn't have those rows of. That's nice. That is definitely a Gemma and a Charlotte thing. They would love snuggling under that. That is actually quite a big blanket that's on a bed. Wow. Bijou blanket. A bijou. I don't think I'd like the tassels at this end though. Maybe if it was switch around so they were off the side, but I'd have to have the top unless it was taken off for bedtime, of course. So, save and win. Chance to win fabulous yarny prizes and have save big with paint box. 25% off paint box. It's not bad. Let's just check out though. Make sure we have got current magazine, although they don't give dates anymore. Issue 68. Yes, I do believe that is. That's for once we've not been stitched up given an old magazine. That's really annoying when they do that. It's Irish crochet lace. Sorry, I whistled then. I don't know why, but my teeth keep doing that. That's actually quite pretty. And I was thinking of doing something with these myself. See what I mean? If I don't do it when I think about it, somebody else just goes and does it. Like a little bobble hat for your drink. 6 good reasons to knit or crochet us some tiny hats. They're adorable. Good way to use up all your spare bits of wool. They raise money for Age UK. Something to do whilst you're watching Corrie. They can be any colour, pattern or animal you like. And they raise money for Age UK. Did we not already have that one? So important we wrote it twice. Well, they wouldn't take very long, would they? So we are continuing the Parisian sort of look. We've got a beret. Not my scene man. I don't think I would ever really want to wear a beret. Now, a long time ago, I did make something very similar to this, but I didn't have bagginess around here. You know, not keen on that, as you know. More shaped. It's not difficult to do that. Nice and pretty, though. So here we go. Join Crochet Now today. Exclusive crochet along as well. So what do you get if you join today? 10 fabulous reasons. Save money every issue. Free delivery. Never miss an issue. Be the first to read. Treats worth over £7 with every issue. So obviously these guys, they give you the gifts if you're subscribing. best tutorials and projects from industry experts. Build your crochet knowledge. Never be short of crochet inspiration again, and to spread the cost. So do you get a gift? Is this what it is? This is all the yarn you need. Don't know what if that's appertaining to this or if it's a gift. A bit confusing. So let's go back to the crochet along for a second. I like texture blankets and I like to do them, but the one I've had in mind is a lot different. So we've got the Bella Coco Chronicles, and she's got her big belly now. Looks ready to pop soon. I don't know when her baby is due. But what we got here, bar stitch. Looks a little bit like mosaic crochet. There's that cute horse. I was going to say donkey, but I think it's a horse. It's lovely, isn't it? I quite like that. So cute. And there's all the instructions. So here we've got the Eiffel Tower. I think I don't know, when you go on holiday, you bring back souvenirs. Do you have them on the wall for long? So would I really want an Eiffel Tower on my wall if I didn't live there? Not so sure I would. It is pretty cute though. If I had a cafe, I might do it. But not in my house. I don't think I would want it in there. Kind of unusual though. Like it. So did they show? No, they're just going row by row. They didn't show you a chart. Sometimes when it's like this, there'll be a chart row by row, but it's a lot of rows. Why we must keep crafting. We're all looking forward to the end of staying at home en masse, but it is important to keep going for your mojo. There's that. Actually, it has got pictures, but what are they? Maybe trees? Over the rainbow cushion. I guess it's a rainbow with clouds. You can see it there, but it doesn't necessarily translate too well on this because it's just all blue. Okay. I think I prefer the stripy one. So the Enigma Crochet Along Part 1. So that if you're into these pretty snazzy crochet alongs, this might be the magazine for you. And this is part 1. So you'd get in at the start. It's quite pretty. Quite pretty. Yeah. So that's not bad, is it? If you want to do that. We'll go up to it does show you a few bits. That's pretty. Yes, it is. So I guess we're only going to be doing the centre. Be taking a while then. Show us your makes. Wow, look at that. That is a big head. And some fishes. Crocheted fish. New 100% cotton from Signet. That might be worth checking. It looks kind of cool. Reminds me of Paint Box. If you look, see them where they got their little. Looks like the yarn band when you've got Paint Box yarn. I've not seen their cotton, so that might be nice. Nice to have a look at. Lots of. We're getting the start of the adverts. The book club. This month we're dreaming of a colourful home with colourful crochet. Why is it called the book club then? Is there a book? Speckled Cowl. Looks a bit thick. I was thinking that might be warm for the winter, but it's not winter now. Love Knot blanket. I made one very, very similar to that a long time ago. Very similar. How strange is that? It's like these guys pick my brains, tell you. So this is Taurus the bull. It's cute. I quite like him. And then all the instructions. King Cole Summer Yarns. So, if you were watching my channel yesterday or maybe even today, this morning, I did sort of say I've got a little yarn haul coming along. And it is King Cole, so Right, just saying. Designer sketchbook. Oh, are they ladybirds? I guess they are, but they're purple. Ladybug granny square pillow. Odd colours. Obviously they sting. I wouldn't go anywhere near them. They might bite. So, what we got? 6 issues for just $24.99. For stamping, die cutting, paper crafting, sewing, knitting, and cards. If you want to try your luck at another craft. Kerry's journal part. The Tobermory shawl. It's actually quite nice because I like close. Can't call it knit crochet, close crochet, but I'm not keen on ones that go in a point. Magnolia tree wrap. That's pretty. Quite like that. Nice for the summer. More adverts. Wallace and Gromit. Ensuring your love and support local yarn shop and claim free Knit Pro gift when you shop in store. From the Yarn Circle. Never had any luck getting these free gifts. Never have. Never got one yet. There's your crochet community, which is nice. We've got more Wallace and Gromit. I couldn't get my words out then. There's the boho spirit. I do love that so much. It's such a nice yarn. Nice to work with. That's unusual. Kind of pretty. The Paris Blossom Cushion. So we do have this Parisian theme going on in this one. So also a little bit of an editorial on how to read a pattern. So if you're having trouble with patterns, that might be good. And the Crochet Society advert. Then we get all the basics. Learn the basics. There's always a section. Magic ring. Not doing all that crazy putting over your fingers 25 times or something stupid. I do have a tutorial which is really, really dead simple. The easiest magic ring you'll ever make in your life. You don't need to do all that wrapping round fingers. That's just making something very easy harder. And then we've got the abbreviations bit, so they're at the end. Blog stars. They never ask me. So, let's have a look at the Hook Nook. 8 modern designs, exclusive to Crochet Now. So, that looks nice. Quite like this. I like little books, I have to say. As long as they've not got ridiculously small print. That's the only thing I don't like. That's a huge ball. Look at that. When they first came out with these giant balls of yarn, I think it was Charlotte and Gemma both wanted me to hand knit, you know, where you do it with your hand, them a blanket like she's doing here. I kind of declined that one, just a little. Wouldn't it be nice to have your yarn room all colour coded like that? I just shoved in, squashed in as much as I can. Turning point triangle scarf. I like it, but I wouldn't call it a scarf. Maybe a shawlette, perhaps, but it's very plain. It's just plain. It's no very, very beginner, that one. You can easily do that. The Grace Ruffle beanie. I've never worn a beanie that's that, you know, like long and ruffly before. I'm not sure it would sit right on my head anyway. What's this? Jacinta Scarf. Would you say Jacinta? Guess, maybe. I did make a lacy scarf. I did one of my first tutorials was a pretty easy lacy scarf. Making with meaning. What we got now? Riley scarf. Very wide for a scarf. Pretty colours though, like the yarn. And now we have the Moody beanie. Moody beanie. That looks very similar to the scarf I made, only it was obviously not so chunky. So that would match. So that's penny scarf. Lots of scarves in this. Quite a lot. So let's get up close to this one. Looks kind of like a bobble pattern. Bobble pattern. Shop the look. A lot of these wall hangings lately. I've been noticing that. Serendipity poncho. I'm not so sure I like the way they've just left these edges though. I'd have to finish that off. I'm not keen on that. It just looks like you can't be bothered. So you go to all the trouble of making this and making it look nice, and then you leave all the edges. Doesn't seem right. So that's the Dotty Infinity Scarf, and we're done. So that's not bad. I quite like infinity scarves now. I've got into those. That's actually quite pretty. I like that one. Looks very soft and very delicate. So now let's have a little look at the Rowan book. Before I do, I'm just going to have some of my tea, so it's probably getting cold. Oh, I needed that. That's nice. So let's have a look. It's quite thick pages. I like this. That's quite nice. And it's not ridiculous around the arms. That's pretty too. Very lacy. It's a big book, so you might not get to see everything. These are obviously just big pictures of what's in here. Not bad. I don't think I'd pay £12 for this book, mind you. I don't really think that's... What is that? Is that some kind of skirt? Because that's not crocheted. Just wrap over. But it's got a dress underneath it. Nope, that's weird. Don't think you'd catch me in that. Dead or alive. These are actually quite flowery now I see it up close. Pretty though, I'd say. But this would catch. The way it's attached would catch on a lot of things. You've got to have a life without little children's fingers in it. Imagine what that would look like. I quite like this though. I was going to make something similar to that. There's quite a lot of instruction in this though. I'm not keen on these. The holes are too big between. I don't think I'd like that. No, just too much. Now I made something very similar to this once. I did. It was almost identical, like a backpack. I don't mind that, but I'd have to have sleeves that come down to at least here, not cap sleeves. Bit see-through. Not keen on this. Don't like big flappy lapels and stuff. That looks nice, but again, as I say, it would just the way it's attached with these big diamonds. Not good for little fingers. So here's this weird thing. Amaya. I don't know about that. I'd have to say, what is the point of it? And it doesn't look like it actually does her any favours. She's probably a very thin person who's been made to look fatter. I don't see the point in that. Sorry if you like it. I don't. I think it's hideous, have to say. Well, oh no. What? I don't get it. I don't get the function of it. No. Moving swiftly on. That's all right though, isn't it? Quite like that. It's not overly holy. It's got good cuff, nice shaped sleeves. That's cool. I quite like that. Not bad. I'm saying that, and this is probably, I was going to say just probably the bag, but no, it's not. It is the actual pullover. Skirt. What's this? Crochet hooks. New crochet hooks. That might be interesting. Don't think I can read it from this distance, but we'll have a go. Let's wet my whistle first. They look interesting. Delighted to introduce crochet hooks to our range of rowing accessories. A great addition to developing our assortment of crafting essentials. Wood sourced from sustainable forests. They're a delight to work with. Extremely light, smooth finish. They're actually pretty. I like them, but I'd like to use it. See what they're like. Well, maybe I'll review them. See how much they cost first. So that's it. That is the rowing book. So would you want to pay £12–13 for that book? I don't know that I would, but it's all right as a free gift, but I wouldn't want to buy it. Not a bad magazine though. I quite like the idea of being in day one at the cowl. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Got so many projects on the go, but at least it's just a little bit every episode, edition, should I say, not episode. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and so you know where to go if you want to do this cowl and be in at the beginning. And there's lots and lots of patterns in this one. So bye for now, stay safe, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll be informed when there are new videos. Okay, bye for now then.